Welcome to Beginner Friends. This is my YouTube channel where I share my experiences as a beginner in various fields. This is the video of one dot mandala photo frame that I had created for gifting to one of my friends on her birthday. This is done on a 10-inch MDF board. This is the fourth photo frame that I had created within 2 months of my learning dot mandala. I saw this design on some website and I liked it instantly. Though they are not bright colors, overall the mandala looked very vibrant. I never tried this color gradient before or this type of a design before. The colors used are burnt sierra in 3 shades, that is by mixing white color in it, a lighter shade of green, crimson red, and white color is used for contrast. The original design had mirrors, but in those initial days of my learning dot mandala, I was not comfortable using mirrors. So I filled those parts with the paint itself, though I retained the outline as it is. If you compare this video with the videos of my previous mandalas, whether the photo frame 1 or 2 or 3 that I had done earlier, you will notice that in this case, I have actually drawn the entire design in pencil so very clearly, not just the guidelines but also the outline of the motifs. That's because I learned that the symmetry in the mandala can be achieved better when you have the whole design on the board rather than leave it for freehand painting. So another difference is that while my earlier mandalas had, of course, the usual circles of dots in the center and then one circle of big flowers around that. And when you come to the outermost circle, they were smaller motifs. Actually, you can't get more on a 10-inch mandala, particularly when you leave about 5 inches in the center for the photograph. So you get about 2.5 inches all around the mandala for painting. So, but in this design, I have two circles of 12 bigger flowers or motifs, as you may call, and that is because the outer row of flowers actually start from the within the gaps between the flowers in the inner row. So I had one inner row of 12 flowers and one outer row of 12 flowers, uh, rather bigger flowers than the inner row, which is a very unique design that I had not tried before. I was initially very skeptical about the design as well as the colors because these colors were not that very bright. But finally, when it all got ready, I realized that when you attempt something wholeheartedly, you are bound to achieve good results. In fact, I learned some of these tricks by watching the videos of content creators on YouTube itself. How people make their dot mandalas, how carefully they draw the design, ensuring that not a single detail is left, everything is properly outlined, and then they start painting. Of course, there are some people who are very good, very experienced, and they paint freehand, but most of the videos that I watched, particularly looking at what is it that I can learn, what tips and hacks that I can learn, I realized that it's very helpful to draw your entire design to the extent you can beforehand so that your paint actually sits within those outlines and therefore it is much more symmetrical and good to watch when you finish the mandala. And that is also one reason why I create videos when I draw my mandalas, so that if there are any beginners in this art, they can look at my videos also and see how a beginner can learn slowly, step by step. Sometimes learn from mistakes and sometimes learn from other professionals and improve oneself. So these diamonds that you see now that I am filling up in paint are the ones actually where the original design had diamond shaped mirrors or oval shaped mirrors, but I decided to go for a paint instead of mirror because in those days I was not very sure how the mirror work is done or how it is handled while doing a mandala photo frame. I hope you enjoyed watching this video and you like the look of this photo frame, ultimately what it turned out to be. Thank you so much for watching my video. I'll be very happy if you copy it and post the link on my comment section. Please do subscribe and like my video and post your comments to encourage me. Thank you so much.